1 week after the Supreme Court's decision on Roe v. Wade, New York lawmakers also tackled the topic of abortion during their session. And tonight, a new measure also passed that enshrines abortion access into the state's constitution and adds several new protected classes. 2 on Your Side's Rob Hackford joins us now with more on what happens next. Rob?
Mary Ellis, adding a constitutional amendment is essentially a 3-step process. Tonight, the legislature completed phase 1 of that process. So right now, these abortion and new class protections are still just a measure on their way to potentially becoming enshrined. The measure passed by the state legislature Friday seeks to prohibit discrimination against anyone based on ethnicity, national origin, age, disability, religion, and sex, including gender identity and the thing everyone's been talking about, the right to abortion and contraception.
It would be a new constitutional right that New Yorkers would have, would be kind of the long and short version of it.
University at Buffalo political science professor Sean Donahue explained the measure has to pass through 2 separately elected state legislatures. It passed through one Friday, and the soonest it could make it through another is after November's election. After that, it'd be left to voters in a statewide referendum.
When would be the earliest that New Yorkers would be, a part of this process?
Earliest looks like it would be November 2023 in that election.
Donahue noted that the measure would have to be identical each time, and the wording currently means access would be available to anyone in New York, not just residents.
Protecting individual freedom of women to make decisions about their own bodies.
The measure could also wait another year and be on the ballot in 2024 when
it would be a presidential turnout rather than an off-year turnout. So those are some things to consider there, but I think given the charged nature of the issue that turnout probably would not be an issue for either side on this.
Republican lawmakers expressed concerns about certain religious views on abortion that may conflict with the amendment. Although religion is already a protected class, there was a compromise made. Others felt it would be redundant with existing human rights law.
I think that legislation is by its very nature more flexible, but once it's enshrined, as you say, in the state constitution, it's not as subject to change, and that can be seen, depending on your point of view, as a positive or a negative.
Let the people decide.
As these steps are taken, however, debate is more than likely set to continue into the midterms. In Buffalo, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.